Two Minnesota lawmakers are now accused of sexual harassment.
The latest accusations against State Representative Tony Cornish. Representative Erin May Quaid says the Republicans sent her inappropriate text messages about looking at her on the House floor. Cornish denies the allegations and says the messages are being taken out of context.
It was friendly banter and there was absolutely no harassment involved. If you look at the totality of the text, and after this incident happened, the alleged incident on the floor, you'll note immediately after we go right into ha-ha and talking and joking about people on the House floor. And it was a total blindside to me that there was ever any offense involved.
House Speaker Kurt Dowd issued a statement last night saying, quote, the allegations of sexual harassment against Representative Tony Cornish are extremely troubling. He said he spoke with Cornish and told him that his reported actions were inappropriate and unacceptable as a member of their caucus and the legislature. Dowd said he is suspending Cornish's chairmanship of the House Public Safety Committee.
The allegations against Cornish came a day after three women accused Democratic State Senator Dan Schoen of unwelcome advances and inappropriate text messages. Many are now calling for his resignation, including Governor Mark Dayton. Schoen told MinnPost, which first reported the allegations, that they are, quote, either completely false or taken out of context. He did not respond to requests by WCCO. Stay with WCCO for continuing coverage on harassment allegations at the state capitol. This weekend, many people will take the time to honor members of the military for Veterans Day.
And one Minnesota fisherman is now helping them share their stories on a new TV show. Operation Fishing Freedom will start airing on Discovery Channel in January. Each episode features a different veteran recounting their stories of war and life after. WCCO's Liz Collin caught up with a fishing guide committed to capturing their service and sacrifice.
It never was really that big of a thing that I did in the service.
After urging his mom to sign him up at just 17, Bob Ray is never one to brag about the time he spent in World War II, dodging shrapnel in one incident as a Navy electrician and working to land troops and supplies on shore.
Mostly I didn't pay much attention to the interview. I was busy catching the fish.
Now at the age of 91, Bray is sharing those stories on a boat.
Yeah, he was fighting.
Oh, yeah.
As part of a fishing show committed to preserving the past.
Get ready to launch Operation Fishing Freedom.
The episodes reel in the untold stories of war over the course of 2 days.
They're the stars of the show. We're just really, really honored to be able to share them.
We talked to Ben Olson, the host and guide, as he fished the Gulf of Mexico with a Vietnam Army medic from Minneapolis. John Hitchens discussed the disrespect they received coming home.
I'll tell you, today, the opportunity to go out and catch a 7-foot shark, I just feel like, I've been treated like royalty.
Olson's watched vets open up on the water, from prisoners of war to present-day conflicts.
No, I don't have any agents, no.
And this World War II vet sounding more like a fisherman every day.
Well, they never counted them because we threw them all back.
Liz Collin, WCCO 4 News.
Operation Fishing Freedom will air Sunday mornings at 7 on the Discovery Channel beginning in January. Officials are calling the turnout off the charts for Tuesday's election.
Yeah, they say this week saw the highest number of voters in 2 decades. Candidates and officials got together yesterday to look at the impact ranked choice voting had on the campaign this year. For the most part, they say it worked really well because people really understood it. More than 100,000 people cast ballots in Minneapolis and 61,000 in St. Paul.
It is clear that robust competition and real choice made possible by the elimination of the costly low turnout primary process, plus the implementation of ranked choice voting, drives participation.
Officials also praised the cities for speeding up the process of reporting results. This was the third election that ranked choice voting has been used in Minneapolis. St. Paul started in 2011.